I mean, I'm a conspiracy theorist to a degree. Like, when I connect dots that maybe shouldn't be connected, I don't know.
Hold on to your laugh tracks because Dave Chappelle just dropped a comedic bomb and Oprah's caught in the crossfire. Apparently, she's been taking more than just interviews. According to Chappelle, she's swiping stuff from Taraji P. Henson. Sticky fingers, Oprah? Who knew? But wait, is there more to Oprah's story? Is she the phantom thief of Hollywood or just a victim of a comedy roast gone wrong? Let's grab our detective hats and unravel this scandalous whodunit in this video. Dave's support. This all started during one of Dave Chappelle's stand-up comedy specials, but this time he got serious and talked about something unexpected: Oprah Winfrey's possible influence on Taraji P. Henson's career. Chappelle basically said that he supports Taraji's recent outburst, but is worried about Oprah's role in her career. He thinks Oprah might be controlling things behind the scenes and limiting Taraji's choices. The audience was shocked, and this got people talking. Some people agreed with Chappelle and said that Oprah's involvement might be causing Taraji's career to suffer. Cat Williams and Denzel Washington, two other influential figures, also supported Taraji when she spoke out about being underpaid. In a heartfelt statement, Cat expressed his sadness about Taraji's situation.
It was the saddest thing ever, because imagine being in your genre, in your sub-niche, whatever it is. Imagine being in your lane. Imagine being one of the very top of your lane, that to the point where if they don't take you for the role, there's not 3 black actresses that they can say are bigger than you. Imagine you being at that point and have to humble yourself and say, they're not paying me, y'all.
He described a scenario where Taraji is at the top of her field, in her genre or sub-niche, and emphasized the significance of her position. Despite her fame and prominence, she had to face the reality that she was not being fairly compensated for their work. Cat also drew a parallel to broader societal issues, such as the underpayment of teachers, despite claiming that children are a top priority. He emphasized the importance of addressing such injustices and the fact that black actresses who have been silently suffering are now finding their voice in this period. Taraji and other black actresses are also getting support from Denzel Washington. He spoke out against how Oprah treats hardworking black artists badly. Denzel has a history of supporting black artists in the entertainment industry. He exposes some of the hidden problems in the movie business, where powerful people like Oprah sometimes try to pressure black actors into playing roles that go against their beliefs. In one interview, Denzel shared a troubling experience from when he was new in the industry. He was offered a part in a movie called They Couldn't Kill, where his character, a black man, was falsely accused of harming a white woman. The story involved trying to electrocute and hang his character, making him out to be a strange hero. Denzel didn't find this storyline funny at all and decided to turn down the well-paying offer. Unlike Oprah, who sometimes displays her wealth generously, Denzel Washington comes across as a genuine advocate for helping black people. He actively involves himself with organizations like Save Africa's Children, demonstrating his commitment to making a positive impact beyond the glamorous world of Hollywood. Denzel's actions speak louder than words, and his support for Taraji and other black actresses highlights his dedication to uplifting and empowering black artists. In contrast to Oprah, Denzel openly addresses issues of racism and how it distorts people's perceptions. He recognizes the importance of staying true to oneself, even when facing pressure from the entertainment industry. Denzel's insights into the industry's challenges shed light on the difficulties black actors face, particularly when asked to portray characters that conflict with their values. Let's look at Taraji's claims that started everything. In December, Taraji P. Henson did 2 important interviews. In one with The Hollywood Reporter, she talked about how she was tired of being paid unfairly in the entertainment industry. She mentioned that she had to fight hard for fair pay on every project. Many black women in the industry related to her frustration and agreed that they deserved fair compensation. Later that month, in an interview with Gayle King, Taraji got emotional and said she wanted to retire from acting. She was tired of working so hard and not getting the pay she deserved. She felt frustrated because she kept hearing other women in the industry say the same thing. Her words resonated with actresses like Gabrielle Union, Robin Thede, and Keke Palmer, who supported her and shared her feelings. Taraji talked about racism, pay inequality, and unfair working conditions in her career. She mentioned that she hadn't received a raise since her 2018 film Proud Mary, and this made her consider leaving the Color Purple project. She expressed frustration, saying that the industry often prioritizes profit over the well-being of actors. One striking revelation was her time on the Color Purple set. The cast had to use rental cars and drive themselves to the Atlanta set. When Taraji asked for a driver, the production team resisted, arguing it would set a precedent. Nevertheless, Taraji insisted on equal treatment for all cast members. Taraji also shared her experiences on the set of Empire, where she had some problems. She had to fight for clean trailers without bugs, which shows the poor working conditions that actors of color often have to deal with. This brings attention to the bigger problems in the industry that need to be fixed. As for Oprah Winfrey, who was an executive producer of The Color Purple, she was in the middle of the controversy. She had been a big supporter of the film during awards season, but Taraji's comments made people wonder if Oprah was connected to the mistreatment Taraji faced. On the Golden Globes red carpet, Entertainment Tonight spoke with Oprah about the rumors of a feud with Taraji. She strongly denied these rumors and said, "People are saying that I was not supporting Taraji. Taraji will tell you herself that I've been the greatest champion of this film." Oprah wanted to make it clear that she had been there for Taraji and the entire cast. Additionally, Oprah mentioned that she always acted quickly to address any problems on set. As an executive producer, she took pride in her role. She stated that whenever there were issues like car problems or food concerns, she stepped in to resolve them. Oprah wanted to reassure the public that she actively worked to create a positive working environment. In a conversation with her friend Gayle King at a different part of the carpet, Oprah defended her actions regarding the film. She was standing with the film's stars, Fantasia Barrino and Danielle Brooks. Oprah emphasized that she had promptly addressed any issues that arose on the set, assuring that everything had been handled effectively. However, not everyone agreed with Oprah's statements. Later, The Root interviewed Monique, who openly expressed her dissatisfaction with Oprah's response. Monique criticized Oprah, suggesting that Oprah's approach was to treat others as she always had, and that she believed no one could challenge her authority. Monique felt that from the moment Oprah joined the film, everything should have been taken care of, especially since Taraji and others had been specifically chosen for the project. She argued that they should have been treated with the utmost care and respect. The situation regarding The Color Purple created a divide among the public. Some believed Oprah's claims of supporting the film and its cast, while others questioned her actual involvement and efforts to address mistreatment allegations. The tension between Taraji and Oprah wasn't just about money. In a viral TikTok video from a press event at the Empire State Building in New York, fans noticed an awkward interaction between Oprah and Taraji. Oprah approached Taraji for a photo, but their body language suggested discomfort. They briefly looked at each other, and there was an evident tension. There was a lot of drama around the movie and a conflict between Taraji P. Henson and Oprah Winfrey. People eagerly waited for the Oscar nominations because they thought that whatever nominations the movie received would have a big impact on the controversy. They believed that if the movie got a lot of nominations, it would keep the focus on the film and the accusations of mistreatment. Oprah would also face more scrutiny about her role as a producer and whether she ensured a fair working environment. The nominations would show how the industry recognizes the film's quality and how the production was handled, but the movie only got one nomination in the end. This means that the controversy might not be as prominent anymore. People might start paying attention to other important issues, and the discussion about the mistreatment and underpayment of black women in Hollywood might temporarily fade away. Now, about Dave Chappelle and Oprah, there seems to be a hint of tension between them. Not Dave's first rodeo with Oprah. During an interview with Oprah, Chappelle made bold claims about the stress and pressure that come with achieving success in Hollywood. He expressed his belief that when someone becomes a money-generating machine, there are people with vested interests who seek to control them. It's a game of power and manipulation where the puppeteers behind the scenes pull the strings to maintain their influence. During the interview, Chappelle didn't hold back as he shared his own experiences of being deliberately put through stress. He believed that it was a tactic employed by those who wanted to control him. The comedian's candidness struck a chord with many, as they could relate to the struggles faced by successful individuals in the industry. To illustrate his point further, Chappelle provided examples of other celebrities whose careers suffered as a result of their success. He mentioned Mariah Carey, who had signed a staggering $100 million deal, only to be labeled mysteriously crazy shortly after. Chappelle questioned the timing of such incidents, noting that they often occurred when a celebrity was on the cusp of reaching new heights in their career. Another example he cited was Martin Lawrence, who famously waved a gun in the streets and claimed that someone was trying to kill him. Chappelle saw these incidents as more than mere coincidences. To him, they were clear signs of the industry's attempt to bring down those who were crossing into the next level of success. Chappelle's claims struck a nerve with fans who had long suspected that there was a hidden force at play in Hollywood. The comments section of the interview clip was flooded with support for the comedian, with fans applauding his bravery and speaking out against the industry's manipulation. They saw his words as a wake-up call, a reminder that success in Hollywood doesn't come without its fair share of challenges and sacrifices. As the video spread across social media platforms, fans began to question the motives of those in power. They started to see the industry in a different light. Oprah Winfrey would find herself at the center of controversy following her response to Dave Chappelle's claims. As the interview unfolded, it became clear that Oprah didn't see eye to eye with Chappelle on the issue of manipulation in Hollywood. In a moment that left fans stunned, Oprah suggested that Chappelle may have lost his mind. Her words seemed dismissive of his experiences and struggles, leading fans to question whether she truly understood his perspective. The comments section of the interview clip became a battleground, with fans expressing their disappointment and frustration towards Oprah. One fan wrote, "That's when he realized that Oprah was part of the machine." The comment garnered thousands of likes, reflecting the sentiment shared by many. Fans felt that Oprah, who had built a reputation for understanding and empathizing with her guests, had missed the mark this time. They accused her of being oblivious to the struggles faced by successful celebrities and acting as if she were disconnected from the reality of the industry. Another fan commented, "Oprah is a monster. She knows exactly what he is talking about and acts completely oblivious." This criticism highlighted the disappointment and anger that fans felt towards Oprah's response. They believed that she had failed to use her platform to address the systemic issues within Hollywood and instead chose to dismiss Chappelle's claims. The backlash against Oprah was swift and intense. Fans took to social media to voice their discontent, using hashtags like Cancel Oprah to express their desire for her to face consequences for her perceived lack of understanding. The situation involving Oprah's response sparked a big discussion about how power works in Hollywood and whether influential people should address the problems faced by others in the industry. On one side, some of Oprah's supporters stood by her, saying she meant well and highlighting her past involvement in important conversations. But most people were disappointed by her response. They thought she could have used the moment to talk about the challenges in Hollywood and show support for Chappelle and others who have faced similar difficulties. Amidst the challenges and influence in Hollywood, Dave Chappelle made a courageous choice that would define his career path. He decided to value his own happiness and genuine self-expression more than just chasing wealth and fame. This choice eventually resulted in even more significant achievements for him. During an appearance on the Joe Rogan Experience, Chappelle discussed the impact of not following the money in Hollywood. He emphasized that looking at things solely through the lens of monetary gain would cause individuals to miss out on valuable experiences and opportunities. Chappelle believed that true success came from following one's passion and building genuine connections. Chappelle's decision to prioritize his well-being and authenticity became evident during his interview with Oprah. He revealed that while working on his hit show, The Chappelle Show, he felt awful every day. The environment behind the scenes was not conducive to his happiness, and he began questioning why he continued to show up to a place that made him feel like a prostitute. It was a difficult realization, but Chappelle knew that he had to be true to himself, especially when everyone was watching. Walking away from The Chappelle Show was a pivotal moment in his career. It was a move that shocked many, as the show had garnered immense popularity and success. However, Chappelle's decision to prioritize his own well-being resonated deeply with his fans. They admired his refusal to compromise his values and his willingness to step away from something that no longer brought him joy. Chappelle's philosophy of staying true to himself and following his passion would prove to be a turning point in his career. He revealed that he didn't do movies, but when he was approached to star in A Star Is Born, he made an exception. His decision was not driven by the potential paycheck, but rather by his genuine liking for Bradley Cooper, whom he had met at parties. A Star Is Born's success made Dave Chappelle even more respected and influential in the industry. People liked that he stayed true to himself and didn't give in to Hollywood's demands. People believed Oprah had asked Dave if he'd gone crazy because she had also been connected to the shady side of Hollywood, and she might have played a role in some actors getting banned from opportunities. Monique is an example of this. Dave's right, success can be a double-edged sword. For Monique, her rise to stardom came with its fair share of triumphs and tribulations. It all began with her exceptional performance in the critically acclaimed movie Precious, a role that earned her an Academy Award. As Precious gained immense popularity, industry heavyweights Tyler Perry and Oprah Winfrey took notice. They saw the potential in Monique's talent and decided to join the project as executive producers. It seemed like a dream collaboration, an opportunity for Monique to reach new heights in her career. Monique fulfilled her contractual obligations for Precious and believed that her involvement with the film had come to an end. But Perry and Winfrey had different plans in mind. They wanted Monique to attend various festivals, award ceremonies, and promotional events related to the movie. Monique, rightfully so, refused to work for free, asserting that her contract was with Lee Daniels Entertainment, not with Perry or Winfrey. This refusal to comply with their demands led to Monique being labeled as difficult to work with. The industry buzzed with rumors of her alleged diva behavior, tarnishing her reputation and casting a shadow over her career. Despite privately agreeing with Monique's stance, Oprah Winfrey chose to remain silent when the accusations of being difficult surfaced. This silence from a powerful figure like Oprah only added fuel to the fire and further damaged Monique's standing in the industry. The consequences of this label were severe. Monique found herself blacklisted in Hollywood, losing numerous opportunities that came her way. One such opportunity was the role in The Butler, a film in which Oprah herself played a significant part. Monique was initially offered the role, but just like several other promising opportunities, it was abruptly taken off the table. It seemed that Hollywood had already turned its back on her, and she firmly believes that Oprah Winfrey played a significant role in her blacklisting. Over a decade later, Monique continues to suffer the consequences of being labeled difficult. She has lost countless opportunities in the industry, including a chance to be a part of the hit TV show Empire and the role of Richard Pryor's grandmother in his biopic. Each time a promising role or project came her way, it was snatched away, leaving Monique devastated and questioning the motives behind these decisions. Monique's accusations against Oprah go beyond just the label of being difficult. In 2020, she spoke out about the lack of representation of Black women on Oprah's magazine covers. She pointed out that while other women had graced the cover alongside Oprah, she had never seen a Black woman featured in the magazine. This absence of representation struck a chord with Monique, as she believed it was a missed opportunity for Oprah to uplift and support her fellow Black women. The feud between Monique and Oprah reached new heights when Monique took to social media to express her thoughts on Oprah's involvement in the Harvey Weinstein case. In an open letter, she called out Oprah's hypocrisy, highlighting how Oprah always looked for the silver lining and the rainbow in the clouds when it came to Weinstein. However, when it came to Michael Jackson and Russell Simmons, both accused of similar allegations, Oprah chose to be a part of documentaries addressing these allegations. Monique questioned Oprah's double standards and wondered why she remained silent when it came to her own experiences of injustice. The betrayal that cut Monique the deepest was when Oprah Winfrey invited her brother, Gerald Hines, to appear on her show without informing Monique that her mother would also be present. This televised interview became a source of immense pain and betrayal for Monique, as she had shared her troubled relationship with her mother in confidence with Oprah. The fact that Oprah used this personal information for ratings without giving Monique any heads up only deepened the wounds. Monique firmly believes that until Oprah publicly apologizes for her actions, the wounds will never heal. She sees Oprah's silence as a deliberate attempt to avoid taking responsibility for the damage caused. While Lee Daniels and Tyler Perry have privately apologized, Monique insists that Oprah must do the same. She believes that an apology from Oprah would be a step towards rectifying the injustice she has faced and potentially reviving her career. Many individuals sympathize with Monique, acknowledging the injustice she has endured throughout her career. They believe that her accusations against Oprah hold weight and that she deserves an apology for the damage caused. These supporters argue that Monique's refusal to settle for less and her insistence on being treated fairly should be commended. They see her as a strong and courageous woman who is standing up against the powerful forces that have tried to silence her. One prominent figure who has weighed in on the feud is comedian and talk show host Steve Harvey. In an episode of Steve Get Real in 2019, Steve Harvey addressed the issue directly, stating that the people involved owe each other an apology. He urged Monique to apologize to those she feels have wronged her and suggested that once apologies are exchanged, they can all move forward. Steve Harvey's stance on the matter is not the only one. He is not alone in his belief that apologies are necessary for healing and resolution. Many fans and supporters of Monique echo this sentiment, calling for Oprah Winfrey and Tyler Perry to publicly apologize for their alleged roles in damaging Monique's career. They argue that the influence and power these individuals hold should not be used to harm others, and that it is time for them to take responsibility for their actions. Whether Monique and Oprah will ever find common ground and resolve their differences remains uncertain. The public remains divided, with some urging Monique to continue calling out Oprah and others suggesting that it may be time to move on. Let's rewind a bit and hit play on Toni Braxton's story as well. In 1998, Toni found herself tangled in a financial mess thanks to some shady moves by her supposed financial gurus. Forced to declare bankruptcy, Toni's life took a turn for the worse. But here comes Oprah, swooping in for an exclusive story. Toni, thinking it was her chance to set the record straight, took Oprah's invite to her show. When the camera started rolling, Oprah's approach took a dramatic turn. Instead of providing a platform for Toni to share her truth, Oprah changed her strategy and conducted a very public and intense questioning session. She transformed what could have been an opportunity to clear the air into a full-fledged public trial. Oprah not only asked Toni tough questions, but also made jokes about Toni's financial situation. Oprah commented on Toni's journey from a wealthy family to bankruptcy, even making jests about Toni selling expensive belongings. She said, "First of all, I didn't know Gucci made silverware. When you had Gucci silverware and baby grand pianos, and you're used to wearing $5,000 and $6,000 and $7,000 gowns at a time and spending $500 on a pair of shoes, do you take responsibility for the situation that you're in right now?" Tony, taken aback, responded with a 100%. Oprah did something even more questionable during the conversation with Tony. She shifted the focus from Tony's financial problems to a magazine cover where Tony appeared. Oprah commented on Tony's physique in a way that made Tony uncomfortable. This made Tony feel like Oprah publicly criticized her and made her look bad. It was unexpected and hurtful for Tony, as she had admired Oprah. This incident changed how people viewed Tony, and it seemed like Oprah had ulterior motives, using Tony's struggles for entertainment instead of allowing her to express herself. This left Tony feeling bitter and raised doubts about Oprah's true intentions. But Tony's story is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to Oprah's controversial actions. Let's talk about what happened with Michael Jackson and his family back in 1993. Michael gave Oprah an exclusive interview at Neverland, helping Oprah become famous globally. However, after Michael passed away, Oprah joined the hype around the controversial HBO documentary Leaving Neverland and dragged MJ's name through the mud. Oprah did a special with Michael's accusers, Wade Robson and James Safechuck, who had previously sworn under oath that Michael never harmed them. This decision sparked backlash, as Oprah failed to shine a similar spotlight on her friend Harvey Weinstein's victims, exposing a perceived double standard. Many questioned Oprah's motives and wondered why she chose to focus on Michael Jackson's accusers while ignoring the allegations against other powerful figures in Hollywood. The Jackson family openly criticized Oprah.
Do you think Oprah betrayed Michael?
Absolutely. Absolutely, 100%. And I feel like she betrayed not just him, but my family.
For what they considered a two-faced approach. They even mentioned that if Oprah genuinely wanted to expose predators in Hollywood, she should start with her buddy Harvey Weinstein. The family accused Oprah of playing them for ratings, citing instances where Oprah sought exclusive interviews by promising to shed light on the real Michael Jackson. They expressed their disbelief at Oprah's actions, stating that they knew MJ wouldn't do anything like that. 50 Cent is another influential figure who doesn't like Oprah because he feels she doesn't talk enough about black culture and hip-hop on her TV show. He thinks she mainly talks to white, middle-aged women and doesn't pay attention to black people's stories. To show his dislike for Oprah, 50 Cent named one of his dogs Oprah in a mean way. This whole situation has caused a lot of arguments because Oprah is known for doing good things and inspiring people, while 50 Cent says she doesn't understand the problems faced by black communities. But here's the important part. Oprah hasn't said anything directly in response to what 50 Cent is saying. Instead, she's focusing on her charity work and the things she cares about. Ice Cube also openly expressed his displeasure with Oprah Winfrey. His issues with Oprah began because he felt she didn't give him the recognition and opportunities he deserved. In 2006, he criticized her for not inviting him to her show despite him suggesting ideas for her projects. He believed she ignored his contributions to the entertainment industry while giving a platform to individuals with questionable backgrounds. Ice Cube went further and accused Oprah of featuring rapists and dishonest authors on her show, suggesting that she made poor choices in selecting guests. Oprah Winfrey has faced criticism from various individuals for different reasons, including her association with Harvey Weinstein, concerns raised by 50 Cent about her platform, candid remarks from Ice Cube, accusations from Monique, and an uncomfortable encounter described by Dave Chappelle. These criticisms have shown that Oprah's influence may be more complex than initially seen. If you enjoyed this video, click on the card showing on your screen right now for more videos.